This is very, very tough to get back into baulk, so Ken may be forced into either playing a pot or leaving the white at this end of the table. Well, if Ken's playing this pot to nothing and playing the pot in the left-hand corner, white back into baulk, he's going to have to hit it good, and he has hit it good. Unluckily for him, though, he's caught the brown. That was nearly very good.
Certainly had a look in a few pockets. Hit there with so much pace, it wobbled again and again. This is the kind of game Ken wants to get involved in, a tactical battle against Neil. He'd probably win that battle. Just doesn't want Neil to get in first. There's a couple of excellent safety shots have been played by both these players here, and that's another one. Well, the safety battle has been won by Ken Doherty. Now he's got to start to, or continue to score heavily when he gets in. Thank you, Hazel. Good afternoon again, everybody. And this has been a protracted amount of good safety, actually, at the opening part of this frame. And there's been some wonderful safety. And as you can see, that Ken Doherty has eventually won the safety battle. Neil Robertson went for a longish red and missed it by quite a considerable margin. The red went back into baulk. And you join us now with Ken in with a chance of scoring quite heavily. Pink out of commission, but in a couple of shots' time, I'm sure the black will be back in commission.
It's been a wonderful match. I know you've seen a couple of the frames with us earlier on, and Neil Robertson made a break of 38 in winning frame 3, which was superb. I mean, it was 6 red, 6 colours, yellow, green, brown and blue to pinch the frame. And Ken Doherty, as I'd mentioned earlier on in commentary, perhaps should have at least shared the first 4 frames. Really needs to make this chance count.
6.
Well, here is the chance, as Willie mentioned, to bring the black into play. Might have been a little bit on the straighter side, but not a shot you'd expect him to miss.
14.
Ken, of course, made that 104 in the second frame with a
15.
possible maximum on. Made a 41 in the previous frame, which he lost, of course, to a 74 from Neil Robertson. Apart from that, he hasn't made anything substantial. Not the type of player, Ken, to go into the pack and spread them all over the table like most of the modern
22.
day players do. He likes to pick a few off, small cannons, dislodge 1 or 2 reds. That's his style.
23.
Which has served him well over the years, of course, especially here at the Crucible Theatre.
See, once again, okay, he's on a couple, but they're awkward. Whenever you go into a pack slow, there's every chance the white's going to stick on a red, as he has done there. Now, if you can imagine that white would have finished another inch over to the left, it would have been even more hampered queuing. But Ken's break bill's a bit different to most. But he's got these balls in a position now where he'll be disappointed if he doesn't win the frame.
Six.
Can you be very
37.
comfortably here playing in the World Championship at the Crucible? He's, of course, won it in 1997. And runner-up to John Higgins, 98. Lost 18-12 there. And, of course, he was runner-up to Mark Williams as well in 2003. Another close match, 18-16.
44. 45. 52. 53.
Perfectly set now. He's done all the hard work.
$58. 59.
You almost forget how good a player Ken Doherty was. You haven't seen too much of him over the last 3 years on the television stages of tournaments. He's been struggling a little bit with his form, but having watched him today, you realise he's still a very, very capable player.
65.
Yes, he's always been known for his safety game, but he had the temperament, of course. He wouldn't have been so successful if he didn't, and he couldn't score well on his day.
Won't be too happy with that shot.
70.
Played to come right out into open play for the red that's nearest the pink spot. He's not on that one now, but the fact that he leads by 70 points should be enough. He'd like to get one more red to stop Neil coming back to the table.
And Doherty, 70.
It's amazing how many times you see that shot missed when they played slow. If he's playing down for the blue, you would have definitely potted that. I don't know what it is. The players, you can't commit to the stroke really. Playing it that gentle over distance and not comfortable with it.
Eight. 9.
Unless he knocks this long one in, this will definitely be the end of frame. Neil won't come back to the table now. So a good frame from Ken Doherty. He did what he had to do, get the opening frame to get back into the match. He's won that with a break of 70, but he still trails by 3 frames to 2.